Well, hello YouTube friends and families. Frank here once again. It's been a minute since I've done a video. At least it feels like it anyway. I got up at Sunday morning and I came back to what is known as the Lake Denham Veranda Homes. Lake Denham Veranda West. Looks like it's going to be nice in here. It looks large. It's going to be pretty significant size from what I could tell. Of course, I won't know until I get in there. I've been in there before. About a couple weeks ago, there was a lot that was done, but there was a lot that wasn't done. So I decided to come back and check it out again and see if we can't throw a little video together. Somebody had asked me to come and look at some veranda homes in the village of Lake Denham. Actually, there's been a few people. So here I am. We're gonna ride around, we're gonna take a look, see what we got. Anyway, let's get right to it. Now, in case anybody's wondering, our veranda homes, designer homes. I just ran over a big old manhole right there. And yes, they are. These veranda homes got a big retention pond here in the middle, front middle area. We'll take a look at that in a minute. I'm also noticing they're gonna have to lay down another layer of asphalt because it doesn't look like it's completely finished. Veranda homes are designer homes. Only verandas, as you can see, have privacy fences, which is pretty ideal for folks who have pets, who just want some privacy, you know. So that gives people an option. And it's like 7:15 in the morning, and I'm curious to see how many people are out here working. I think they get started about 6 in the morning, to be honest with you. We just came in like a little cul-de-sac area. I see a lot of veranda homes and they're still, well, they're still really not ready. I'm gonna kind of flip back from where we just came from, and there hasn't even been a street sign put up in here yet. But if you look this way, there's already people moving stuff in a truck. Out of a truck. Looks like cabinets and things like that. So they're really, they get an early start because it's so doggone hot around here anymore during the summer and humidity. So they get as early of a start as they can to maximize their efforts here. But add some more verandas down that way that aren't really ready. I could probably ride through there, but I may not. So we're gonna try to come back, keep going down Daniel Way here. These areas where it looks a lot more cleaned up. If I don't get everything, guys, I apologize, but we're gonna get most of it. You guys will get the idea. There's still a lot to be done around here. So I'm gonna get as much as I can practically do here. St. Augustine sod. I keep being told that the St. Augustine sod is Pro Vista. That's important because, one, you need to know what kind of species, you know, what type of St. Augustine you have, if it's regular Floratam or Pro Vista. Pro Vista is a derivative of Floratam. So when you're taking care of it, treating it, you need to know these little details. I'm seeing a lot of the same model homes. 2-car garage with the golf cart. Garage. Garage for those who are from England. Just one side of a street that we came down. I want to go all the way down to the end. There's one little area right in here. I want to see what's in the back of these homes. And there's just a tiny retention pond here. Not very big, actually. But I'm not sure how far around that goes, so it might be bigger than what it appears. Off in the distance, you still got more of Lake Denham. And off on going out that way towards the sun, there's going to be the village of Dabney, which they really haven't started doing much over there yet. Yeah, this is going to be a kind of a weird spot. So whoever's in this home right here, I'm not sure what they're going to do as far as finishing this wall area. I'm sure they're going to do something. Like I say, it's not even finished. But off behind those trees is the Florida Turnpike. Let's see if you can hear it. Also, if you saw a car go by, that right there is Highway 470. And then the turnpike is further back. If that makes any sense. They'll intercept and cross over. So behind these houses, it's Highway 470, and then even further on back, runs into the turnpike. So turnpike is pretty close behind this Veranda Home neighborhood. But immediately behind us, as you see the cars go by, that is 470. So evidently you're going to be able to hear Highway 470 and the turnpike, because the turnpike is pretty close as well. Anyway, just keep riding, guys. As much as I would love to, we will not be going into any homes. That is strictly forbidden, actually. So for those of you who are out looking for homes, I'll just be aware they frown upon that. As you can see, there's still quite a bit to do in this area. I mean, they haven't even got most of the stuff done, no yard or anything in. We're gonna come out and stay away from that section. I probably could ride around, but there's really no point in it. This one's kind of so-so. The other area that's less done will look similar to this. There's an area back there that's separated by a wall. So it kind of makes me wonder, well, you know what? Because the area we are riding in right now are designer homes. And remember how I mentioned earlier that the difference between verandas and designer homes are privacy fences. These homes in this little side street that we just came on is kind of in the center area. Do not have the privacy fences, so that leads me to believe these will be designer homes. And the verandas, veranda homes and designer homes appear to be mixed in together. So I'm gonna double back around and end up coming back on where it said Jeremy Circle to stick to more of the veranda side of this. Now, as we look to these houses here to my left, they do not have privacy fences. Come to the homes here to my right, these ones have the privacy fences. So to me, they're kind of like sharing the space in here. So we're going to come back around and we're going to stick more to the areas where I know it is verandas. Be right in there, designer homes in that street where there's really too much. Just not a good idea to go down, really. So we're gonna make a turn right here. And just so people can get their bearings of what I just did, off in the distance, that's the entrance coming in right there for the Lake Denham Veranda Homes West. We kind of just rode down the street. We went straight on that way. We went in, and on the left-hand side of the road, they were verandas, and then on the right side, where we kind of rode around a little bit, were more standard designer homes. So we came back down, and we turn down this street here, which is almost like a horseshoe shape. It's more of what I would expect of these neighborhoods like this, courtyards, veranda neighborhoods, you know, villa neighborhoods. And off in the center, as I mentioned before, so when you come in right there, there's a retention pond right here. You know, it's a decent sized retention pond, looks full. I don't know if there's any gators in it just yet, but there will be. I'd always heard somebody say that the builders or the villagers or whatever put in small gators in this pond. I've been told that several times, but then I think they just travel. I think they find their way from the wetlands and different areas, and then they somehow make their way into different ponds. They can smell the water, which would seem to be more logical of an explanation to me. Anyway, guys, this is the whole veranda neighborhood. We're going to ride around. Very nice sod, guys. Beautiful green grass because it's new. So when you buy these homes, I highly suggest you stay on top of it, because you can lose control of this really fast. And my recommendation is to cut it 4 to 5 inches high. I wouldn't go below 4. Some people like it lower. 3.5 would be my bare minimum, but that's me. So let's continue this little ride through. If you go to thevillages.com, if you installed the app for your phone, or you can just go to the website and you can go and look in the menu and it'll say search homes, you know, our homes or something like that. When you click on that, it'll give you a breakdown of all the homes that they build in here and what they start at. They'll give you general price ranges for what veranda homes are bringing in, you know, different models, different areas, the location, the view, all that's going to be a factor, as well as the model. So you might see veranda homes from it might say the low 400s to the 500 or something like that. I don't know. If you happen to see a particular model in here, if you've done your due diligence and studied, you know, what model homes that they are in here, and you find something that you like, you want to be in the village of Lake Denham, you're going to be in pretty good close proximity to the Turnpike, SR 470, you know, the new Eastport. You'll be in close proximity to Middleton, Sawgrass Grove Marketplace. It's funny to listen to people who call it a town square. It's not. Very nice houses. I do like verandas. I'm not sure how I feel about the privacy fences, but in a way, I think that's good, especially if you got pets and people who want to go sit out there in a backyard without their neighbors watching them sitting around in their boxers, right? So here's the end of this veranda neighborhood, and that's looking down more of Lake Denham on the back side at designer homes. Now when we leave here, I may cruise around back in there just to get a peek at some of these designer homes back there. I gotta stick to the clean streets. We just came out of Kenneth Street. I don't know if we can see that with the sun here. That would be Kenneth Street and Jeremy Circle. Is that what that said? Yes. Kenneth Street and Jeremy Circle. As we oh yeah, and the landscaper, they're gonna put in plants. Yeah, guys, if you're out here, don't be that guy. So now we're looking on the eastern side, more eastern side of the neighborhood. It might make viewing a little bit more difficult. Houses in here are going to be gas. You're going to have on-demand water heater systems. I really don't know how long they do. You know, if you got people taking a shower, washing dishes and all that, I don't know how long it is before the water starts to turn cold. I got mixed feelings about that. There's a nice one right here. I got mixed feelings about them. Water heaters, I got mixed feelings. Now this house right here is sold actually. So verandas in this neighborhood are being sold already. And I think they've released these just recently. So if you're in the market for a veranda home in the village of Lake Denham, I'd start jumping on it. If you look at the back side of these houses, well, these trees are so new right here that they left the tag on them. I don't know if that'll show you what type of tree it is. There's the back of the houses. I could see why that one's sold. Look at that backyard. I saw this about a week and a half or so ago and thought this is a, you know, would be a nice view. Very nice backyard. I like that design setup that they have back here. The color, so I'm not surprised that this one went pretty fast. And there's the view looking straight back out of their home. Sometimes people talk about it looks rough. Well, yeah, it's brand new. It's not established yet. They haven't even finished paving the street. I mean, in the sense that they're going to have to add another layer of asphalt to this, so it's going to look even nicer when it's done. You know, cleaner blacktop. Every driveway and every manhole and storm drain area's got this huge lip on them, so they're gonna have to come in with another layer. So there's the pond, there's the back of them houses. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Once everything is finished and completed, I may come back and do another final ride through and see what people have been doing. People are going to do their own landscaping and whatnot. This is going to end up being a really nice veranda neighborhood. I can see the potential, guys. There you have it. Well, hope you enjoyed that. No, it's not a big woohoo video. It's just to get a sneak peek at an upcoming veranda neighborhood. I like to ride around and check out homes, you know, kind of see what's going on, how things are looking, which they pretty much look the same as everywhere else for the most part. Although you do find some differences sometimes, so you just kind of have to look, you know. This veranda neighborhood is really nice. So if you're on it, call the villages, get a hold of the sales department, sales agent, and let them hook you up. Set you up a time to come and do an in-home tour of the house. If you like something, you better get on it because they don't last long. But I do want to say one thing. And I'm not sure what's going on or what the reason behind it is, other than maybe money. But even that doesn't make sense. Is that the village of Lake Denham, Newell, and what's the other one? You got the village of Lake Denham, the village of Newell, and then you have the village of Dabney. But what I've noticed is that these neighborhoods don't have neighborhood pools. Okay. Now I may go check and verify, you know, about Dabney. But from what I'm seeing so far, village of Newell, the village of Lake Denham, do not have your normal adult neighborhood pools. So you're going to have to, everybody's going to go to the Franklin Recreation Center and go to the big family pool. I mean, you could go to other villagers, you know, other villages' pools as well, the neighborhood pools, yes. But I feel like they're kind of getting ripped off in a sense where everybody has gotten neighborhood pools in their neighborhoods except for these. So that's something to think about when you're buying in here. Just kind of keep that in mind. If that's important to you, it's something you can consider. If it's not important to you, then hey, you could probably come in here and just build your own pool and be better off anyways. Now coming into the village of Dabney, nice wide open spaces here. Most of this road was nice and clean. So we're going to ride up and just kind of take a ground view. Now, Gold Wingnut does an awesome aerial view of this whole area, which you can't hardly beat. But I do like to be boots on the ground in a sense. But what we're looking at already is going to be the postal station for the village of Dabney. Will that serve for other people? I don't know yet. I keep wanting to say Lake Dabney because it's Denham, and so my tongue just says whatever it wants to. This is the village of Dabney area. All around this is huge. The aerial view will show just how massive it is, but sometimes it'll make it look even bigger. But until you actually get out and look at it on the ground and you realize, yeah, it's really big, but yet it's not as big. Doesn't make sense. Off in the distance, looks like it can be some picnicking areas, you know, where they have tables or something. But this is so early yet, guys. I have no idea what they're going to do with the postal. I see a lot of flat ground over here. And what I'm seeing right over here is going to be a pool. Well, isn't that interesting? Now I may just walk over here and look behind the. They've got this parking area all nice and smooth for the most part. You know, still rock and gravel, lime, sand, and whatever. They've done a lot since I've been through here. Since the last time I came through, this wasn't here. But what's amazing to me is how fast the Villages does something. I mean, these builders are just right on top of it. Oh yeah. We're not gonna go in. We're gonna stay out. So I'm here at the entrance. We're gonna just look inside. They're paving. Man, they just do such an awesome job. It's crazy. And there's the pool. And it looks like it's gonna be a nice size swimming pool too, guys. 5 foot deep. Gonna come all the way around. And step downs right there. That's not gonna be a walk-in kind of where you just kind of walk in. You're gonna have to step down into the pool, as you can already see. So for Dabney and all the surrounding area, there's your neighborhood pool. That's a pretty good size one too. Off in the back, sitting in the water, you're going to be able to sit on this ledge right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a sitting ledge right here at the 5 foot mark. That's what it looks like. Then there's areas that go up to 3 foot 9 inches down to 3 foot. You can get out on both sides of the pool. We'll come back at another time when they get things done and get another look at what's going on, but that's just looking over the wall. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one there, guys. I have a feeling when they get done with that, it's gonna look really good. It'll be big. So that's gonna be a popular spot. Some guy rolled by me and said, "Photo bomb." Everybody comes out here on their bikes and they just ride down because it's just a huge open street. And there's not a lot of traffic, so people are out riding around. Just on the main road. We're not going to do a whole lot of riding around in here, guys. There's not really going to be much to see just beyond this. That looks like a pump house for this large retention pond. And based on the size of this area right in here, yeah, I got a crow talking to me. There was that pet postal station, right? And off in there, it looked like a picnic tables area. What it looked like. But I'm seeing a lot of, sorry about that, I'm seeing a lot of cleared, already paved areas. Now, prove me wrong, but based on what I'm seeing, yeah, buddy. Tell me, what are they doing over here? What's going on in this area? You know what's up. Yeah, he's narrating, guys. So this could potentially now, I'm not saying that it is, but it has the makings of a new recreation center in the village of Dabney area. And they really, I guess they need it. Now, it would seem a little odd to me, though, because it's this close. I mean, the Franklin Recreation Center is not very far from here. However, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. There's going to be a lot of neighborhoods and homes in this area, too. and they're gonna need pools and stuff, so they could very well be doing another rec center kind of thing here. Looks pretty big. Not sure what this is gonna be. This could be the cart path, or they can do it in the street. It almost looks like the cart path, the way it's designed. It comes in and goes all the way around. That could be that too. So I don't know. Well, in time we'll see how they designate things. So if you're looking in the area of Dabney, well, here's a little sneak peek at a few things that are up and coming.